before, but our population's gone up a fair bit, so this is a lot scarier. That's part of the reason I'm hoping the irrigation. We may have to go and get another hunting place over here. But the thing is, our current, like, our fishery and our hunting lodge, they're not at full workers yet, either. So we can just dump some extra people in here without actually building more of it. And with these fields, I think 2 farmers on each of these is actually sufficient to get most of the output from it, based on what a little reading I did. I think it said, with the apples, it takes 1 season for regrowth. Oh, growing time, 4 seasons. Ah, so the orchards, 4 seasons. That's true. 4 seasons for the trees to grow in the first place, and then we get food every season. If we compare it to the cabbages, it takes nearly 2 seasons per. So the orchards will be much more efficient once they're grown. But until then, well, if we get more workers... Okay, finish this. Once this is done, I might pull back on our builders a little. Just by 1. Keep 1 around for some miscellaneous repair or something. Okay. I'm going to do that. I'm going to throw in an extra fisher person, so we can get a bit more fish coming in. And actually, if we get our food above 590, we'll complete this quest and get a bunch of happy people. Shiny happy people. Orchards are basically a giant monument to optimism. Another water carrier is probably an excellent idea as well. But the problem is, it's one thing to say, let's add an extra water carrier. The problem is, from where? Hey, settlers are extremely pleased. You made sure that we're able to work so well with what we've got in stock. The mood at settlement is getting better. Nice. Although we've got an incoming drought. So building a few more wells might actually be a good idea. Although we've got a few seasons before it gets there. Are they eating my crops? No, I think they're just grazing in random areas. When you need much more water to irrigate the fields during no rain drought season, that's possibly true. You can change the irrigation level as well. This keeps it wet for probably maximum growth bonus. You could drop it down to use less so. Choose your water source. I think what we're going to want is another well. Okay, more people are coming to adulthood soon. We've got another well, and I think there's an efficiency. If you build them too close, it's bad. So there you go, 80%. But there's 100%, although with the coast there, it's no good. So let's build it here. A, it's not too far from the cistern, and B, it's not too far from the little irrigation post. Oh yeah, it's not click and drag. It's click, then move, and then click again. Now, this is... Some of the irrigated area is going to be covered by this, so that might be a bit of a waste of this placement. I just didn't want to build it too far away, but really what we'd want to do is find a nice clear area and build like an optimal farm layout around here. Maybe on the other side of this hill? Well, actually, if it was a little further over this way, we'd be okay. Our next one. Let's keep this here because it's close for now. But what we might do is build another mini town over here, built around a farming setup. That might be a really swell idea. Food's gone up a little bit because we're getting some of our harvests in, which is good to see. Okay, so you like the game. Still got enough keys for a raffle. Do I have keys for this? Do I have giveaway keys for this? Oh, didn't think so. I know that the company that got a hold of me for this... No, I don't think I have any giveaway keys. I don't know, maybe I'm just getting confused. Oh, yeah, Simple Dennis, yes. Go ahead and send me some. If we can get them in for the stream, we'll give them away now. Otherwise, I'll give them away, you know, through Twitter or Discord or something like that. Yeah. That would be really excellent, actually. assemble dentist. Are you one of the devs? Or a publisher? Trying to watch chat and it's just the hashtag name now. I'm not going to be able to see any messages. Oh, you're the person who booked me. Okay. Yeah, so I was in contact with Charlie. Right, for this? I think so. But I guess that you're working through them. Cool. Excellent. Sorry, I get confused. I'm bad at my job. I just like to play video games. Oh, you are! Oh! Okay. That's weird. It's almost like you have two names. It's like if I had a name other than Quill18. I mean, could you imagine? That would be bizarre. I had a warning down here about insufficient something, but I don't know what. So far we're okay. Oh, I'm going to switch back. I don't know if this is right, but I'm going to switch back to neck scarps over here for protection products, just to use less charcoal. We've got lots of medication coming in, which is good, so our people should hopefully stay in a higher health. Food's gone up dramatically because we've gotten some of our harvest, which is nice. You can see the irrigated area over here, which is really nice. Maybe I'll put down a couple more crop fields. Okay! Alright. Now I got it. Thank you, Dennis. Yes, alright. Groovy. My real name is Petra. Man, all this talk about food made me realize I'm really hungry. It's 4:30 here. I have not eaten today. I have had a lot of coffee though, so that's great. It's the right kind of attitude I think you want from a streamer. Hungry and caffeinated. Let's add a worker to the well over here. Well. Because we do have some extra workers. I kind of feel like I want another farming field. Plus, it'll give us more food variety, which seems to be important. Let's put down a cultivated field. And I don't know, I'll just go for like... Should I just go for like 16 by 16 here? You know, just looking at the catchment area of our... I can see why, like, people like doing these, like, sort of 16 by 8s or whatever. Let's do this. We can always just plop down some more, even if they end up being little baby ones later on. And for this one... Oh, I can't set the crop yet. That's interesting. So some of the buildings, when they're under construction, I could set it. There you go. We are going to have this one do lupine for lupini beans. Are lupini beans, are they the ones where you have to soak or whatever for, like, 24 hours, otherwise they kill you with poison? Are those ones? I guess most beans are like that, actually. Farm or orchard. Also, maybe pausing charcoal making will save up some wood. Well, one of the nice things about this game is you can set your limits, right? So it will automatically stop producing charcoal when we get to 100 charcoal stored. I like that a lot. We got a ton more settlers sitting around. We're increasing our food output, which is good. Let me put down some more roads, some roads. Roads are under logistics. Do this. And we'll do this. Do that. Do that. No one's complaining about homelessness, which is good. How many people are living in a shelter, actually? 24 of 25. Okay, so we're gonna be capping out our shelter soon. We'll probably build another one. Again, I don't think I'm gonna build more cabins. I don't think we need to increase the rate at which we're making babies. I think right now we've got a nice, steady, manageable growth. Like, yeah, we want more workers more faster, but I could see it like all of a sudden like, oh my god, we've got too many mouths to feed. So we'll do that. Let's up our builders a little bit. Let's increase our water carriers. I'm going to go to 4 water carriers, I think. Scrap's coming in okay still. I think I'm going to throw another scrap collector in, just to get the rate. Although, this is a great time. We can start looking at these graphs, right? Like, how's our food situation? Consumed, produced... Consumed by settlers versus consumed. Wait, what? These two are the same. This implies to me that something else other than settlers could theoretically consume our food. Livestock? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And there's clearly is cattle because we can domesticate animals. Like, here, animals, we have 0. So, we are still consuming more, which is interesting, than we produce. But I guess we started with some, which is what's partially giving us the buff. This number's definitely gone up, though, so I don't know. I'm a little confuzzled. Where's the water? Hey guys, this is Search. Best goddamn UI ever. Best goddamn UI ever. Okay, so this is consumed by various... This is probably our irrigation pump and things like that. So really what we want is... Yeah, so you can see, like, the settler plus buildings probably equals the consumed over here. We can just do this to keep it clear. We are consuming less water than we're producing. That's really good to see. Our storage cap on our water tower is 5,000. If you place building in the forest, will trees be destroyed or chopped down first? I think they do get chopped down first. Are we out of protective clothing? What the hell, man? Alright, let's get a second tailor. We might need a second actual, like, tailor building. We've got cloth. We're okay there. Although we don't have, like, a million billion cloth. We may need one more recycler. We'll see. So we've got a drought coming soon. But now we have the irrigation plant. So while it's still going to kill our fishery and our water jetty over here, although we're storing more water because we did put a few more water carriers in. Man. Did we just get a whole bunch more babies? That may have been part of what consumed more of our stuff. And right now our contentedness is high, so we have a higher rate of reproduction. Hooray! 2x tailor buildings are getting dangerously close to reinventing fashion trends. So I don't know. I'm assuming people preferentially just pick up the best of this equipment that's kicking around. Man, yeah, protective equipment. We're barely holding on here. I don't know, you guys. Before the drought comes, I think we'll go ahead and throw an extra water carrier in here. I think that's a good idea. Checking my emails. Nothing there. Sure. Wildlife in your field is generally considered a bad thing in the farming community. Well, yeah, that's what I keep wondering, right? I keep seeing the deer in there. I'm like, are they eating my crops? I don't know if that's a mechanic or not. But if we are worried about food, although right now we're not. If we are worried about food, we'll put another farming station over here. I'm going to make a request if there's a dev kicking around here. So this building here, this scrapyard, is currently not collecting scrap because there is no scrap in its circle. I feel like we should have an alert or something, because you have people like me who are kind of blind and inattentive. And, oh, Essentia's handling it. Oh, lovely. Thank you, Essentia. Excellent. So, because I'm blind and inattentive, and so this place is complaining because it doesn't have any ruins to scrap up. So we'll send you over here. Now you're gonna have lots of material to grab. Although part of me is wondering, like, at what point do you maybe decide to tear down the scrapyard and rebuild it closer to things? What happens when you run out of scrap on the map? Probably you trade. Oh, this rain collector is full. Water carriers... oh, so it collects. Hold on. This has got its own stock... I'm going to say, well, why aren't the water carriers working on grabbing the rain from this? Well, because they can just grab the water from the lake first, and just grab from this when the lake empties, which is happening now, because we have a drought starting. The drought is here. The drought. So it's out, so now they're going to start grabbing from that. Yes! Brilliant! Brilliant. And, like, we're gonna keep this little beautiful circle of green over here as everything else dries up. I love this. I love everything about this game. It's really well done. Although I need an alert for stupid people over here. What are you complaining about? Are you full? Oh, we've hit the production limit on our metal. Which means, well, first of all, my tool station, which I don't remember where the tool station is. Oh my, how will I ever find it? I will utilize the excellent UI over here to find our workshop. Our workshop had been set to make scrap tools because we specifically had a task for it. I gotta switch it back over to metal tools so that we use the metal for it. I love this UI. Look at this green circle! Mwah. I'm thinking shaders? Shaders and then, like, scattered, like, grass effects that are done. Even the trees change. Look at that. The trees change based on the moisture levels of the ground. So good. So good. Health has gone down a bit. Someone's not at full health. We don't have a hospital. We do have herbs so that people can go and take care of themselves a little bit, but we don't actually have a proper hospital. Looks like the one lawn from the person that still waters in a drought. Yeah. Damn those people. So our orchards are seeming to come up, which is nice. Our food supply is going up like crazy. Food is not a problem. In fact, I'm feeling confident enough. It's probably going to backfire and bite us in the ass. I'm feeling confident enough to put down some more cabins and increase our birth rate. No. So the fishing hut here can't fish, so we may as well free up these workers, because they can't do anything right now anyway. And we've got plenty of garbage over here to clean up, which we need to get that out of the way before we do more farming. But I don't really need to put down more farming. Okay, what other buildings may we be able to put down right now? Right? Herbal huts, we've got all these done. And literally, we have everything in resources placed down at this point that we can until we get more research. Scrap catcher? Scrap catcher catches a small amount of scrap that whirl around. Occurs particularly effectively during sandstorm. Scrap yard is needed to cart away the caught scrap and bring it elsewhere. That's cool! Pub! I mean, come on! Come on! Produces beer, liquor, or joints? Apparently, it's Colorado that survived the end game here. I'm gonna put the pub right over, well, no, center of town? I mean, there's not really a center of town. Maybe right over here, between a couple of these shelters. You know, pub that up. Excellent. Also, at some point, people are dying. Is there, I think we will see modifiers. Wow, we got good, rich food. People will start getting upset if there's dead bodies around. And some people may have died of age. If we go to the happiness over here, wow. Look how thrilled they are. By the way, did I mention there's like a ton of different pages over here? Oh, family tree. Katharina, not married right now, although has 3 kids. Oh, did your hubby die? I don't know. Maybe no one's died yet. Is there a list? I want to see dead people. Cause of death. 0? How has no one died yet? Listen, I'm just as shocked as you guys are. Oh, we can get our little expedition centers down. That would be fun. Let's do that. Let me put a ROAD down over here. Technology. Expedition station. Boom. And yeah, I'm going to slap down some more housing, although I don't think that area is going to be that pretty because of all the construction. I can't quite fit things in there, which may cause me to reevaluate. Maybe I tear down the road and put things in. I don't know. Slap down a couple more cabins. That brings us up to 10 cabins. Need scrap. Wait, what? Right. I mean, we do have the scrap collector. The problem maybe now is that people have to go so far away to collect the scrap, so I'm assuming our scrap rate is going to be worse. Oh, someone's unhappy. How do I... There we go. Why are you unhappy? Settler lives in unattractive surroundings. Oh! Relative of settler has died and has no grave. Why? Oh, why did I have to open my mouth and say, guys, no one has died yet? On the bright side, died of old age. So, you know, if you gotta choose a death, I guess death by old age is the way to go. So let's build a cemetery, which is huge. I don't know, build it over here. I'm probably boxing myself in and doing bad things, but I don't, like at this point, I don't know, you know, what do I need to save for my space? How do I need to organize my little area here? Oh yeah, but we don't have scrap. Oh! Well, let's use some tasks, right? So if we have some settlers, they can work tasks without me having to build anything new. We can say something like gather scrap, and so there's some over here we could do. Oh, the task, you just put one down. You can't put in more than one spot, which is, I guess, fine. So there you go. So the otherwise idle workers will come and collect a little bit of scrap here. But we're also collecting scrap from way over here. If we grab our little scrap station, we can see our workers going back and forth, collecting that stuff. A bunch of the scrap is still being recycled into other things, although they're about to hit their limit, so they'll stop making, say, metal, for example. Cemetery right next to your water supply. I mean, okay, I see what you're saying. I don't know if it matters, but it's not like we have the scraps right now anyway, so I guess we can wait. Settler with no protective clothing. Oh, gosh. And more unhappy people. And we're still out of scrap. Okay, here's where it all goes downhill, you guys. Here's where it all goes completely downhill. Here comes the rain again. Na, 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 na. I don't know, like, I guess I can just, like, put it a little further out. I don't know, we're a little boxed in, unless I'm willing to, like, chop down these trees, which, I mean, maybe then. Maybe I just put the cemetery over here. I still don't have a school, which feels bad. There you go. Collect all that scrap over there, please. Cemetery by the farms. Natural fertilizer. As the bodies leach back into the ground. So your wood situation's gotten a lot better. So maybe what we can do is bring down maybe one person off of the farming lodge. And then that makes another generic settler over here, so they'll help collect this scrap. Which is also nice because it kind of gets it out of the way. I guess we'll build it there. Oops. Cancel. Cancel. I'll put Fisher in. We'll need a mortician. We'll need a pub keeper. Ooh, scout. What's the difference between scout and explorer? Explorers are not part of the general profession distribution. They can be assigned and sent on expeditions using expedition station. Explorers don't take over any work in the settlement.